What's going on, guys? This is Big Worm 380, and we're back in Ark Survival Evolved. This is the second episode of the series, and already we've ran into a little problem as far as our PvP setup. We had one of the guys, he didn't like the way the server was set up, so he went ahead and left the server, and he's playing on something else or whatever. So now we're down to 5 people, and there's supposed to be 3 two-man teams. And so we're kind of already having to change up a little bit what we're doing here. It's gonna remain a PvP setting. We're gonna keep the teams separate, the tribes, and but this is actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this more of a PvPvE, a little bit of both. That way, the marketplace that I talked about in the first episode, we'll actually be able to do more of that. That's going to be more viable than if it was just, straight up PvP. And it's that way. Plus that'll make it a little easier for me to record too, because I wasn't able to show you guys the base that me and Roy built. We had it built the first night. Actually, we've added a little shit to it, but it's pretty cool, and I want to show that. But of course, being that a couple of the guys on the server watch my videos, that wouldn't be very smart for me. But we're going to end up showing it to them anyway. And but before I show it on a video, we got a couple more things we want to do, and then we'll show them, and then I'll show you guys the inside of the base, and then because I don't think that's going to matter one way or the other. The base location is what the secret was to be. So I got this Argent on the ground. This is level 90. We're over here right now. There's Lava Island, and so we're over here on this little island over here where there's nothing on it. I built this RG trap the first day after I finished building my boat, and I got the hell away from where I was. I brought the boat way over here because I figured nobody would be over here, or they wouldn't find me over here, and basically got all the materials and stuff, or a lot of the materials and stuff, ready for the base build that evening when Roy got on. And so we had 2 Argents, but Roy left the other one on passive, and he was down in a bear den and it got killed. So I'm getting a replacement for that. This one isn't quite high as the other one was, but it's an Argent, so it'll work. And I've still got the original one that I've been using. So we'll get this thing tamed up, and then we'll come back, and I'll show you guys the inside of the base. Alright guys, I got this Argent down to 3,797 food. The calculator says it's going to take 13 prime, and we're on primitive plus, and we were supposed to be doing more PvP, and so I haven't got a garden together, so I don't have any kibble made up. So what's going to happen is we're basically been prime taming everything, which is fine. So with 13 prime, that means that's 650 food points. So 3775, which in 10 food points is when I need to feed this thing, or when I'll have enough where it can feed all at once. That way you don't have to sit and do, go get prime meat every 5 seconds. So, I just found out, and I can't believe I didn't know this already, but you get prime meat off of Dimetrodons, and I'm right here by Lava Island, so I'm going to go over here and see if I can find a couple of them maybe, and hopefully get at least 13 prime, and then haul ass back over there and feed that thing. So let's see. I know they're over here, but there's tons of T-Rexes over here too, so they eat them. So which, if nothing else, I can just kill a Carno or something like that maybe. But the problem is if I can find some Dimetrodons, that would be better because they're easier to kill, and I can kill. Here we go. I can kill a couple of these in the time that it would take me to do one Carno. And the one Carno may not give me enough, so hopefully I can get it. I can kill those 2 Dimetrodons, and that should... I killed one just a second ago on accident, and that only gave me 3. Alright, I need to... Gotta stam. It's the only bad thing about this Pteranodon. This is one of the first ones that I got from that first episode, or that first day of playing, and he's not super high level, which that's fine. What'd I get? Did I get any more Prime? Oh yeah, I got plenty. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, and hopefully that should be just about tamed up now. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna get this guy's saddle on him and get him back to the house, and then I'll show you guys the inside of the base, and we'll talk about the update we just got yesterday. It was the big 7 point whatever gig update, and I guess it's good. A lot of it's bug fixes, but a lot of it's stuff that you may not even notice probably, and there's a couple things that suck about it. Alright guys, we're back here at the base. Got us a dung beetle, and this is for fertilizer. We're just getting some going for when we get a garden going, and because we were probably gonna put down some narcoberry plots anyway, but not a full-on garden. But the way we're probably gonna end up playing the server, it's really gonna end up, like I said, it's gonna be both PvP and PvE, and so that, you know, it's going to be kind of both ways. So I think we'll be able to do a full garden eventually. We're just going to have to see how it plays out. I don't want to do a full-on garden, greenhouse, and all that shit, and then have one of the other guys come by and destroy it. Which, I mean, it's PvP, so they can do that. We'll just have to, if we do that, we'll just have to try to hide it somewhere maybe, and which shouldn't be a huge deal. But yeah, we got the wood rack, the wood storage rack, construction bench, a couple smithies, hand mills, juicer, grill, all that good shit. Got our forges over here. It's not a big old huge base. This thing's hidden, like I said, and I'm gonna show you guys where it's at and the exact location. But before I do that, I wanna go ahead and show the other guys on the server. That way, you know, they already know, and we're not going to show them, I don't think, yet until we get the outside area finished with the way we want to do it. And the problem with that is we're going to put up some dino gates, which we can do the stone ones if we want, but I would rather just go ahead and do it once and do the brick. You can see the walls in here are brick walls. And the problem with this new update that they had, if you look, the bucket of clay is missing again. And I can type. And the texting, I've noticed, this is before the update actually, and I've noticed online some other people were on, I think in the wiki, not the wiki, but the actual website, they were complaining. See, the only bucket is the sugar juice and the well bucket. So, and I put clay in there, and it's not coming up. I've looked through the entire Ingram list, and it is not there anymore. And obviously, this whole base is built out of brick walls, so obviously I had it before, and it's no longer in the any of the hand mills either. the Ingram just disappeared. And what pissed me off was last night I was actually in the process. I already had like, I don't know, 4 or so brick gates built because I was going to use them to trap bigger animals to tame, and which I don't know, I should have just went with stone on that anyway. But I had about 4 or 5 of them built, and Roy got on and said the update was out because he had just gotten on and it prompted him to update. So I was like, oh, okay. So I told the other guys that were on, hey, let's go ahead and hop off the server. We'll update. I'll update the server, and we'll all be updated, and great. Well, I get back on, and my dinosaur gates that I had built, the brick ones, are gone. And I look in the hand mills, the Ingram's gone to make the clay, and the Ingram's not even in the list anymore. It's completely gone. I don't know what the hell happened to it. And then also, if you look here, this is a weird thing. Let's just scroll all the way down. It's just as fast for me as okay, as you can see right here, the canteen is learned. I learned the Ingram, and this is a weird deal. The past few nights before we learned the Ingram, and then we had to get the bees in the apiary and all that to get the beeswax. That's the hard part of the canteen, or the time-consuming part. Well, I learned the canteen a while ago, as soon as it was available, and so we were waiting on the bees and to get the beeswax. Well, I made a canteen the other night. Well, I get on. I actually got killed yesterday because I just did, and I lost my canteen. So this is after the update. I come over here to the table, and the miscellaneous folder's gone. So, and it's not, the canteen is supposed to be made at the construction table, and it is not under any. I've checked all these other folders. They didn't move it. There should be a miscellaneous folder right here, and it's gone. So I've learned the Ingram, and every time I log in, by the way, also, I have to relearn the canteen Ingram, and it doesn't charge me 20, I think it's 24 points, it said. It only charges me 1 point. So something's wrong with the canteen Ingram. Whether you learn it or not, every time I learn it and then I log off and get back on, it's not in my list of Ingrams that I learned anymore. I got to relearn it, and then it's not even available at the construction table anyway. And so the clay Ingram's gone, and also disappointingly enough, the Pelagornis saddle is not. I didn't think was supposed to be available, but I learned it, and there it is right there. So I'm assuming I can tame a Pelagornis, but the problem is I don't want a Pelagornis, I want an Allosaurus. And also the Allo saddle. Let's see if it'll show it today, because it may not even be in there anymore. I don't know. Yeah, so there it is, the Allosaurus saddle, and I learned it, and it's to be crafted at the smithy, and it's not in here. So, that's not supposed to be available yet anyway, but I'm thinking, well, why in the hell would you let me learn the Ingram if you're not going to put it in the game? And I don't even know why they put the Allosauruses on the map, which they've been on the map for a little while now, if you can't make the saddle for them. But and the Tapejara is the same way, or Tapejara, the new flyer, it's the same way. I don't think its saddle's even. Its saddle's not even available on my list, and then when I search it, it's not available. So we've got these dinos that we want to tame, and we can't do it because we can't get the saddles made. But hopefully, they said on Twitter, the wildcard guys said that they're working on the saddles and stuff to add after they squashed all the bugs on Primitive Plus in the center, which they added at least 2 with the canteen and the clay. So hopefully they get that addressed and get the saddles in here pretty quick. I just don't understand what the big deal would have been to throw the saddles in. I mean, we've already got the animals, and we're taming other animals and whatnot, so why not, I'm thinking about going out and getting a couple Allosauruses and taming them, or 2 or 3 of them, and just bringing them to I got a little dino pen built, and maybe just put them in there and wait on the saddles, and that way they can just be ranking up on the side over time. But I don't know. If I can't use them, it'd be faster to rank them up, riding them and using them, I think, and so I don't see the point in just getting them and having them sit and take up space in the pen. So who knows? But they'll get it fixed. It's just a matter of when, and they're working on it. So, but anyway, I guess I'm gonna leave this one here, guys. And like I said, I'm thinking tonight probably we're gonna go ahead and show the guys our base, and then that way it'll be a little easier when when I'm recording these videos and we're near the base and it ain't a big fucking secret and all that. So. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.